have a dog? Or maybe you have a cat? Perhaps some of you are lucky enough to have both a dog and a cat. If so, I wonder, do they get along with each other? Hello everyone, I'm Kathleen Pelly. Welcome to Journey with Story. Today's story is an old Chinese folktale which tells us why dogs and cats are enemies. Mums and dads and grown-ups, if you're enjoying this podcast, can you take a moment to share, rate and review? It really helps us grow our outreach. Thanks ever so much. Let's take a journey with why dog and cat are enemies. Once upon a time, there was a man and his wife who had a magic gold ring. Whoever owned this ring always had enough to live on. But the couple did not know this, and so one day they decided to sell the ring for a small sum of money to a fine gentleman who wanted to give it to his wife. But no sooner was the ring gone than the man and his wife began to grow poorer and poorer, until at last they did not even know when they would be able to eat again. Now, they also owned a dog and a cat, and these two creatures had to go hungry as well. Finally, one night, the dog and the cat got together and plotted as to how they could help their owners recover their good fortune. It was the dog who hit upon an idea at long last. "We'll go to the house of that rich man and his wife who bought the ring, and we will take it back from them," he said. "But my cousins who live in that house told me the ring has been carefully locked up in a chest where no one can get at it," said the cat. "Well, if you catch a mouse," said the dog, "then the mouse can gnaw a hole in the chest and fetch out the ring. And if she doesn't want to, then say that you'll bite her whiskers off." This advice pleased the cat, and she soon caught a mouse and told her what she had to do. So together the cat, the mouse and the dog set off for the house wherein the chest stood. When they came to a broad river, since the cat could not swim, the dog took her on his back and swam across with her. Then the cat carried the mouse into the house. The mouse gnawed a hole in the chest and fetched out the ring. The cat put the ring in her mouth and went back to the river where the dog was waiting for her and swam across with her. Then they started out together for home, eager to bring the magic ring to their master and mistress. But the dog could only run along the ground. When there was a house in the way, he always had to go around it. The cat, however, quickly climbed over the roof, and so she reached home long before the dog and was able to bring the ring to her master. Well, her master said to his wife, "What a good creature the cat is! We will always give her enough to eat and care for her as though she were our own child." But when the dog came home, they scolded him soundly for not helping to bring home the ring. They called him lazy and a scoundrel. And all the while, the cat sat by the fireplace, purring and preening herself and basking in all that praise from her master and mistress. The dog was furious that the cat had cheated him from his rightful reward, and from that time forward, whenever he saw her, he took chase after her. But he never did catch her. And ever since that day, dog and cat are enemies. So, what do you think, those of you that have both a dog and a cat? Do they get along, or are they enemies? We used to have a dog and two cats for many years, and sometimes they got on for a little bit, just as long as the cats could have their own way. I'd love to hear from any of you who want to share your ideas on whether you think cats and dogs are enemies. Cheerio then. Join me next time for Journey with Story.